big. You wanna say hi, his sugar face? You look so different from my past videos. Get up here. Up. Oh, look at that paw. Oh. Hi guys. Here is another life update. My last video, I shared about how I had recently gotten diagnosed with ADHD, finally, after years and years of really needing help and actually not realizing I needed help until having baby number 2. So I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update. First, there were so many of you in the comments sharing that you had similar experiences or just in general your support. So as always, thank you so much, because that was a pretty big thing for me to share. Just in general, a pretty big realization to my life. And it's something that I'm still sorting through, because as I mentioned on that video, I was going to be starting medication, and I did, but it did not go the way I expected. A part of me hesitates to share exactly what I took because everyone is completely different. So I will share, but just with that being said, everyone responds differently. For me, I was started on Adderall, extended release, only 10 milligrams, which is like a really low dose. And it was okay. I see videos and people saying, oh, my mind was finally quiet for the first time, and this is what it's like for neurotypical people. And my mind was quiet, but I also felt just very dulled, and I don't like that. I like a part of my personality that's very just, I don't know, easily excitable. I'm always happy-go-lucky. I like that part of me, and I don't want to dull that. I just want to be able to focus, get things done that I need to get done. So I was switched to immediate release Adderall. That was better, but still it gave me anxiety. It had other side effects that I didn't love. So then I was put on Strattera, but you're supposed to take it for 2 weeks, and that's when you're supposed to notice all the effects. And just with our travels to Italy, I just was not able to consistently take it. That's a big ask of someone with ADHD that struggles with routines and consistency to take this medication every day for 2 weeks to notice the benefits. I put everything on pause until we got home. So that's really all the update that I have, because it's taken longer, which at the same time I think is to be expected, and is also maybe a good message to share that just the first medication you take, and medication in general, is not always the end all be all, the solution. You know, it's a journey. We did just get back from Italy. We were there for 2 months, and of course it was an amazing trip from an experience standpoint, and for the kids, oh my gosh, Aurora's her language development and jets, and just her Italian side. Some of her hand gestures, oh my gosh, they came out in full swing while we were there. But at the same time, traveling and being abroad and being in a hotel room with kids and living out of luggage and hopping town to town sounds amazing. It was amazing, but it's also hard for someone with ADHD. It was hard to be in a routine and to be at peace when you're always hopping around. So I'm so happy to be home. So happy to be back in my routine. So grateful for the experience and our ability to go to Italy and be with family there, but happy to be in our own home, in our own bed, and back to my workouts, and to just be feeling great on a day-to-day basis. I do also have suspicions on how working out and those endorphins and all the amazing things that happen in the body when you work out, but how that impacts ADHD for me. I think that it really has a leveling and gives me a lot of focus in my day, because I notice when I work out in the morning and then I go to work, I'm so much more focused. I don't know if any of you have experienced that, but one of the many reasons I'm excited to get back to my routine. And I do have to say something that I have mentioned before here and there, is that we do want to have a third baby. When I think about my fitness journey, and that baby number 3 would probably happen in the next year, and the fact that I am getting so much more focused and back on my fitness journey, but also knowing that I'm gonna have another baby, a part of me internally is oh, all of that work. And I know it's not gonna be undone, right? Because I'm gonna keep working out in pregnancy and postpartum, and having that strength and endurance and everything will help me for postpartum. But if I'm being real, guys, come on. I feel like a lot of you can relate. You can tell me in the comments if you know you're gonna have a baby, but you know you also work out. There's a part that's like, oh, so much of this is gonna be lost temporarily, not permanently. So there's those feelings a little bit too, but I'm gonna do it regardless because how great I feel and how much it will help pregnancy and postpartum and life. With that being said, I would love to hear what you guys want to see. Something that I have always really wanted to dive into with YouTube is shorter videos. I used to do the longer 20-minute vlogs, multiple days. Whew, I don't know if I can do that these days with 2 kids and businesses and ADHD and all the things in life. But I would love to do shorter videos and have that be how I show up here. But I would love to hear from you what you would like to see in those videos. And as always, thank you guys for being here and supporting me. It truly means the world. Every single comment fills me with so much love, and you're why I am here and still keep sharing my story. So thank you guys. Let me know what you want to see next. Talk to you guys later. Bye.